Bruh, so you failed all your classes this semester. Which father are you not gonna show that report card to? Now let's start with the easiest dad to the one that's gonna get in your ass once you show him that report card. Okay, the one that you might get off the easiest with, Cliff Huxtable. Cliff is gonna give you a long lecture. You know, he's gonna sit you down for a long time. You're gonna feel bad about yourself. You're gonna wanna do better, but it's gonna be a long talking to. You definitely gonna get grounded. The next person, Carl. Carl is also gonna give you a long lecture, but it's gonna be more intense. You feel me? You ain't gonna be able to drive your car if you got a car. You ain't gonna be able to leave that room. You gonna be grinding for at least a month or two. Carl ain't gonna play with you. You gonna be able to survive it, but you gonna remember to not mess up like that again. Next is where it get real at. Uncle Phil. Uncle Phil wasn't playing with you. Do y'all remember that episode where Will accidentally gave Carl some speed? Gave Carlton some speed. Phil took Will in front of the whole family and said, "Will, tell him what you did. Humiliate him." Phil gonna lecture you, but he ain't gonna be in no nice, gentle voice, disappointed. Phil is gonna be angry. And pay attention. Phil, before Will came to Bel Air, he was a mess up. Phil made sure Will graduated high school, got into college, and graduated college. Phil wasn't playing no games. He was cool, Uncle Phil, but you ain't bringing no mess up grades in the house. But the dad that you would never. Let me tell you, if you fail all your classes, you might as well just run away from home. It don't make no sense to come home because you ain't gonna survive this. James Evans. Do not play with James Evans. Let's really think about all the dads on this list, right? All of them are, three of them, most of them are all financially okay. Cliff Huxtable, successful. Phil, successful. Carl, remember when Rachel needed a job? Carl went out and bought Rachel a goddamn restaurant. Carl had money. But James was broke. James worked 3 jobs. Never was home. Just to afford a place in the projects. Think about that. And there was an episode where James he was finna get a raise for $3.50. James act like the world was turning over, like the greatest thing just happened to him. His wife Florida wasn't the most attractive. She was silly, man. She had all these black kids in the house worshiping a white Jesus, man. Are you sure you want to take a bad report card home to that man? James is gonna break your legs. You better not come home with no bad report card to James Evans.